Spectrum News app.
Thank you so much for trusting Spectrum News 13 on this Monday. I'm Curtis McLeod. I want to go ahead and give you your top stories right now in 90 seconds. First, a family is mourning the loss of 4-year-old Waylon Childs. You see his picture there. He went missing yesterday afternoon in Ormond Beach, and dive teams recovered his body from a lake near Central Park last night.
Our hearts and our thoughts go out to that family, and really I think it's important that we all just talk about it and just come together as a community as much as we can.
Now, officials also emphasize the importance of teaching water safety at a young age. They recommend getting children enrolled in swimming lessons. And the city of Edgewater is hosting a town hall tonight focused on flooding problems. It will be at Bella Vista Baptist Church starting at 6 p.m. Now, this comes as the city council considers a 12-month pause on development to help with drainage. Residents have pointed out issues with the city's stormwater management system over the past few months. And Senator Marco Rubio is set to resign from the Senate to serve as President-elect Donald Trump's Secretary of State. That's according to Governor Ron DeSantis. Now, DeSantis will be tasked with naming his replacement. The governor says there will be a vacancy for about 2 months. Now, Rubio still needs to be confirmed before he can actually be Secretary of State. I'm Curtis McLeod, and that was your Spectrum News in 90 seconds.
All right, well, here on this Monday afternoon, can you believe it? Now, next week, Thanksgiving, I just can't believe that. Temperatures well above average here as we go throughout this middle part of November. We're back in the 80s today, a mix of sun and clouds. Not going to be lasting for much longer. We'll talk about a big-time cool down in the cards coming up by midweek, but we're holding on to the 80s today, back down into the 60s by tonight.
Police have recovered the body of a 4-year-old who went missing in Ormond Beach. This happening yesterday. Dive teams say they pulled Waylon Childs out of a body of water after hours of searching for him. Officials are now stressing the importance of water safety at any age. Spectrum News 13's Jacqueline Harrell is on scene from Central Park where Waylon's body was found. She has the latest details now on this investigation.
Well, yeah, Ormond Beach police say that this was simply a tragic accident, devastating to Waylon's family, as you can imagine, but also to the entire community of people that came out and aided in that search. Now, we know, according to police, that Waylon was here at Central Park with his father and 2 siblings, all of the children under the age of 5. It's unclear at this time when the family got here to the park and when Waylon disappeared. However, we're told officers responded to a call regarding a missing child sometime around noon. Now, from there, the search began, and Pauline DeLang with Ormond Beach Police told us that no resources were spared in that search for the 4-year-old.
We pulled out as many stops as we possibly could. We had eyes in the air, eyes on the ground, and eyes in the water. And unfortunately, around 9 p.m. today, the Volusia County dive team recovered the body of the 4-year-old missing child, Waylon Childs.
We also spoke to the owner of a local swim school that says swimming lessons as soon as your child is mobile, as well as a conversation about water safety, is very important.
Teaching your kids to never go around water without an adult is very important. And emptying any buckets, taking out toys, teaching them not to reach for those toys if they are in the water, because that's how accidents happen.
Now, officials confirmed that Waylon was found here at the park in the body of water surrounding it. However, it is unclear at this time exactly how he got into the water. I do want to stress the point that officials say that they do not suspect foul play. Again, just calling this a tragic accident and reiterating, though, the importance of teaching and educating your children about water safety. But officials say that that's not a conversation just for children. It should be had with your entire family. In Ormond Beach, Jacqueline Harold, Spectrum News.
In Orange County now, law enforcement needs your help to find a 13-year-old. The Orlando police say Kanaya McFarland has been missing since Saturday morning. She was last seen near West Oak Ridge Road and Millennia Boulevard. Police say she was wearing a black hoodie and a long-sleeve shirt with the words, "I'm literally just a girl," written on the front. Now, she also has a nose piercing on the left side of her nose. If you have any information or can provide assistance, you need to contact Orlando Police. Now, with all the talk of these missing child searches, some are asking, why not issue an Amber Alert? We're going to break it down for you so you know the difference. Okay, a missing child alert is issued by law enforcement when information needs to get out as quickly as possible and to encourage the public to help with the search. Now, during these alerts, officers do not believe the missing person has been kidnapped. It can be upgraded to an Amber Alert if needed. Now, in order to activate an Amber Alert, a case must meet all 5 of these. The child is under 18. Police believe the child was kidnapped and is in imminent danger. There must be a detailed description of the child or of the child's the abductor's vehicle, and local police have to recommend an activation for help that's coming from the state level. All right, today jury selection gets underway for an Osceola County deputy who is accused of lighting a man on fire during an arrest. Investigators say David Crawford tased Gene Barreto after tackling him at a gas station that's happening back in 2022. Now, Barreto and the gas pump then caught on fire. The deputy said he thought Barreto was involved in a situation where motorcyclists were waving guns at people, and that's why he was arresting him. But the agency policy was clear. Officers are not allowed to tase people around flammable substances. The deputy is charged with culpable negligence with personal injury. Okay, researchers at USF have developed a new app to help people navigate around flooding, and it also relies on AI and user participation. It's called Crisis Hazard, and it can track flooding in real time. Right now, researchers are tracking 14 locations around St. Pete. Users can send in their own photos and location. Then artificial intelligence compares the snapshots to pictures taken by university cameras. All of that data is then made available on the app's map so people can avoid roads that are underwater.
It's kind of like a Waze for flooding, right? You do not want to know where the police was yesterday. You want to know where the police is today.
Professor Dixon says the more photos that people actually send in, the more accurate the map gets. The team is getting ready to install 18 more cameras across Pinellas County. Our Destination Space News to tell you about right now. SpaceX crews are getting ready, of course, for another mission from our Space Coast today. It involves an Indian-built satellite bound for orbit. A Falcon 9 rocket is taking off from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station at 1:31 this afternoon. We'll bring that launch to you live when it happens. Okay, so you can keep up with everything happening on our Space Coast on the go. Just scan the QR code with your phone to download the Spectrum News app for free. That's where you'll find all the upcoming launches, mission details, and so much more. Veterans dedicated their lives to help protect our country. Coming up, how local resources are helping them get back on their feet after service. We've got that story coming your way. You're watching Spectrum News 13.